Hey, good morning, guys. This is Ty from House of Kicks. We are talking Adidas Yeezy this morning, and the one that I wrote about was the non-reflective edition. Now, this reminds me a lot of the semi-frozen that came out, I guess, last year, right? If I'm not mistaken. So this morning, I wanted to kind of like figure out how many pairs were made, and I wanted to share it with you guys. But before we do, let's look at the shoe. All right, I'm on Adidas website, by the way. They have the official pictures. So, like I said, this reminds me of the semi-frozen. But you have that little strip on the side here, and that's interesting. But the belt is pretty much the prime knit, and then you have your Boost midsole, of course, and then the tab on the back. Pretty much same silhouette for all Yeezy 350. This is the version 2. Alright, I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of fakes on the market, so be careful, guys. I might be doing a real versus fake for you guys maybe in a couple of weeks once I get access to better pictures. But we are talking numbers this morning, so let me go onto my website and we're gonna read what I wrote. All right. So basically, what I went on, it's interesting. The first thing is this: like the shoe is coming out on the same date. The Bred 11 is coming out, so it'll be interesting to just figure out what shoe's gonna perform better. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always interested in numbers and seeing which one is doing better. So I'm gonna be looking at it soon. Now, when I wanted to gather my information, I went on the Adidas store finder section to collect all the data, and went through Europe, I went through North America, and I went to Asia, and I put up together all the countries that were given the shoe. So we're going to start off with Europe. Okay, so in Europe, France, of course, is always going to get more. I guess they have better, Adidas has better sales over there, so they're going to probably give them more shoes. And then Italy, Germany, and the UK are also going to get a lot more than everybody else. And some places like Cyprus, the Czech Republic, and Luxembourg, and I guess Iceland, they get like one store. Russia got 11. Serbia got 1. Slovakia, I guess those are more like places where they don't really care much about sneakers. Alright, so Adidas is going to focus on places where people actually are going to buy this shoe because it's $220. It's expensive. Alright, so in Europe, altogether, it's 369 places that were given the shoe. Let's look at Asia. Japan pretty much just trampled everybody else. Like, Japan is kicking tail. Look at this. Japan has 56. Hong Kong has 16. So that means Japanese sneakerhead are serious. They like these Yeezys. So Adidas should probably release some Japanese themed sneakers. I think they would do well. I think they probably sell out like instantly, because Japan has like 56 stores alone. Japan. And now in Australia, oh man, this is funny. Australian and New Zealanders got like 14, which is it's pretty low, you know, compared to like all the other continent. Like Asia got more than Australia. I guess again, these guys probably don't care much about the Yeezys, so it's not really coveted, so they're not gonna get a lot of sneakers. That's just how it is. Like if you live in Australia or New Zealand, your chance of getting this is gonna be close to zero, because it's gonna be a lot of people trying to get it, especially if they want to flip it. So it's not looking good for you if you live in that part of the world. Africa got 9. Again, Africa, I understand, which is funny because here South Africa got 5, and Egypt got 2, and Morocco got 2. Now the 2 places that got it were in North Africa and South. Central, Eastern, and Western countries didn't get it. I'm from Togo. That's it. That's in West Africa. We ain't gonna get these Yeezys because, first of all, let me be honest. We don't have money to be spending on this kind of sneakers. It's $200 and $220. This is the third world. People are not gonna pay this for these shoes. So, actually, what I would say is this: since Yeezy, I say Yeezy, Kanye West became a Christian, I say give back. All right. You could be a living testimony. So use the proceeds that you get from your sneakers and try to see if you can educate these people in Western Africa on ways to make a living. He could do that. That would be great. Create a school or something. I'm not trying to knock him, but I'm just saying, like, it's time for us to really step it up. I'm not saying something I ain't going to be doing myself. So, yeah. Anyway, now in North America, we have Mexico got 29, the USA 20. That's just the Adidas stores. All right. Peru got 5, and then Canada got 44. Now, I've only included, like I said, like locations, Adidas locations. So that's the reason why it looks like the USA doesn't get that many. But if you look further, you see that places like Foot Locker, Foot Action, Champs, Finish Line, Jimmy John's, Shoe City, Shoe Palace also going to get the shoe, and then as well as like boutiques. So don't get fooled by these numbers here. The USA got a lot more than anybody else as far as like this is concerned, because this is just champs. Champs alone got 56. So if you add on to 20, that's 76 already. And then Foot Locker got 120. Add on to that number, that's a lot. And then you got Foot Action, and then I didn't even count like Jimmy John's, Finish Line, and all the other places. So the USA got a lot. All right, so don't be alarmed. Now the next thing is we're gonna try to run the numbers, right? So the best way for me to do this is I'm just gonna run the numbers based on what I found on the store finder. So I'm gonna give each location 60 pairs, and I'm also gonna add to that the online allocation. Okay, I'm gonna give them about 1/3 of all the physical locations are getting, and I'm gonna assume that the rest of the world is gonna get 3/4, and Adidas and the USA is gonna get like 1/4. And then we can run our numbers, just simple our multiplications. So we're gonna do 369 times 60, 154 times 60, and then 14 times 60, and then Africa is 9 times 60. I came up with 32,760 pairs. And for the online allocation, I just have to divide this number by 3. I get 10,920. And then the total, if you add them up together, you get 43,680, and I took it up to 45,000. Okay? So that's just the USA. That's just the rest of the world. Now for the USA, we're just going to divide this number by 4. I came up with 11,250, and I took it up to 15,000. So altogether, if you add these two together, you get 60,000 pairs. Now, my disclaimer, I got to add this because guys are going to try to say, well, how do you know all this? I use the store finder section, and I'm also going to use my mind that the Lord has given me to try to figure this thing out. Again, this is just a picture of what might happen. This is not true reality. I'm just projecting and predicting. Okay, so don't quote me on anything that I say. Just use this as a guideline to help you guys out. All right, and then this is the shoe here, and I have like a bunch of places where you can get it. $330, $350 on eBay now. You can buy this from these stores. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and this is time for Master Kicks. And stay tuned for more stuff. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to the website yet, do so today if you can, because I've added more content on it. Real versus fake on the Jordan 12 dark gray. This one here, and I'm also going to teach you how to authenticate your own sneakers. Be sure to check it out. All right. Again, thanks for watching, guys. This is Ty from Master Kicks.